सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी। सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे, मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
फलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? Can I call you Rose? हम
I'm from DHA Sports Club, Moin Khan Academy. It's the last match of the week. This is match number 16, Group A of two sides from Group A tonight. Medicam taking on Globe Tiles. Globe Tiles winning the toss, batting first. Yeah, here is one, and Faisal Lavala are out there opening the innings, and so far they've done a pretty decent job. 21 for none, make that 25 for none, and that ball struck one of those two gentlemen across the radius of this ground. Was definitely struck by that shot. So far so good from the left-hander. 25 for none, 18 of 9 deliveries from the left-hander. So bad so far. It's the last match of the league stages. Globe Tiles coming up to fresh from a victory against Safe Farmer, and they'll be hoping that they can win this one to make things a little interesting in Group A, because we definitely know that Medicam will definitely end up qualifying for the Super 6 round. They've won the first two matches. Talking about Globe Tiles, where they played three, they lost their first two, won their last match against Safe Farmer. That too of the last ball of the game, when they were chasing 118, and they were able to do so of the last ball of the innings. So tonight they had no hesitation in deciding to bat first when they won the toss, and both these openers have done a decent job right now. Now this time driven by Faisal Lavala straight past that fielder at mid-off. He's going to look to come back for the second. There is a trouble. It's a direct hit, and Yaya Rizwan is dismissed. Well, why would they need to... Why did they even stop? Why was there a hesitation? Because there was an easy couple there. You could see the fielder had long gone, had to cover a bit of ground. Then he had a throw. Yaya stopped, so did Faisal Lavala, and look at that throw. Right from the edge of the boundary ropes and hitting the bullseye. So the batter, who was looking so set, so dangerous, Yaya Rizwan, the left-hander, will have to walk back, and he looks disappointed. Goes back after scoring 19 of 10 deliveries, courtesy of a run out in the non-strikers, and it's 27 for 1. So 27 for 1. Faisal Lavala is on strike. Talha Malik has come out to bat at number 3, but he is at the non-striker's end right now, because we saw the wicket falling down at the non-striker's end because of that direct hit from that fielder at long on. Probably it's the first time in the tournament that Medicam will be chasing in the SPL. They won their first two matches while batting first, putting up 184 against Safe Farmer and 154 against Alpha Labs. Both of the matches that they won, but they won them by close margin. So 2 dot balls to win the over from Daniel Tahir. It's 27 for 1 after 4. So the batting power play is done. Abdullah Nawab into his first over has been put away for 2 boundaries so far in his first 3 deliveries. And Tala Malik, who has done the bulk of the scoring for Globe Tiles in all the 4 matches, is looking a decent touch once again tonight. Faisal Lawala will be slightly disappointed because he was involved in that run out in previous over when Yahya Rizwan lost his wicket. He'll have to forget that and he'll have to continue from now. They need a big partnership, Globe Tiles. It's a big game for them. Almost a must-win game. Shot again, pulled away. Chance for the fielder at square leg, but he doesn't even attempt to go for the catch. Maybe a dive forward might have taken it in the end, but one thing is for sure, Faisal Lawala must have been really disappointed with that stroke. Should have put away over the boundary ropes. Instead, it turned out to be just a single. So, an expensive over this from Abdullah, giving away 10 runs off it. 5 done, it's 37 for 1. .37 for 1. 5 overs done. Daniel Tahir into his third. He's opening the face of the bat towards short. Third gets another single. He looks a really solid player. Tala Malik. These are much better conditions as to what we saw a couple of nights ago when Globe Tiles were up against Safe Pharma, where even a target of 118 was so difficult to chase down. The ball just swinging in the air, driving it towards mid-wicket. Umar Chawla is teaming towards the ball from that deep mid-wicket region, and he makes sure that both the batters do not even think about coming back for the second run. We saw another nail-biter last night between Little Darling Zubaydas and NJS Kazeen, a match that Little Darling Zubaydas should have won because of the way Shayan Mateen was batting at one stage. 100 for 1 in 11th over, and they still couldn't chase down 153. So that shows that even if you are in a very strong position for the halfway through the innings, you can still end up losing the game depending on how well the opposition is playing. And NJS Kazeen and Little Darling Zubaydas are two sides that have impressed us a lot so far in this DSPL. Little Darling Zubaydas obviously coming in as runners-up of the previous edition, and NJS Kazeen have got their squad shaped up very nicely in this season. Driven past the captain, a half stop from the Junaid Khalil, the captain himself. Another throw at the non-strike again, and this time Faisal Lawala makes sure that he returns to the crease at the right time, because he cannot afford to lose his wicket in a similar fashion as how Yahya Rizwan did. Attack this. No runs conceded, no extra runs conceded so far from Team Medicam. Fuller and Len driven. The ball might have struck the left foot of Daniel Tahir, but still it was timed so well that it just raced away towards the long off. Globe Tiles will be breathing a sigh of relief because they haven't lost many wickets up till now. Usually it's their batting that has been the talk of the town because they have not been able to capitalize on the opportunities. Globe Tiles losing their first 2 matches, going down very close, somehow managing to win the last one. But tonight they're up against Medicam, and they know they'll have to play out of their skins if they want to cause an upset against a very strong team like team Medicam, who have been really consistent in the history of the SPL. Another over done and dusted. 6 done. It's 44 for 1.
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We are the orchid school.
Orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार.
On 10 of 19 deliveries. Nicely played by Tala Malik. He looks so composed, Tala. He's got all the shots in the book. If he's required to go for those big shots, he usually does that. And if it comes a situation when you just need to deal in singles and twos, he can answer the callers of the captain too. So I think he's one of the finds for Globe Tiles in this edition especially. Slightly short, pulled away once again, but Thief square leg is out there in the deep. Will just get a run. So twice he has attempted that stroke towards the leg side, Faisal Nawala, but unfortunately hasn't got a boundary on either of them. Danish Rehan once again is not that bowler who is going to look to turn the ball a great deal, and he's just going to rely on those straighter ones. Nicely swept by Tala. He's definitely looked to come back for a couple. In fact, Faisal Nawala just sent him back at the last moment, although I just get the feeling should have been a couple if they have attempted to go for that second one. Just staying a little cautious right now. They know they have already lost a wicket courtesy of a run out. They do not want to lose another one in that fashion. Looks like a very good batting track here tonight at DHA Sports Club. Not much turn for the spinners. The pitch is still shining bright. There are hardly any cracks. The ball is coming onto the bat very nicely so far. Just need a big score tonight, Globe Tiles. 4 singles so far in this over from Danish. It's going to stay that way. Brilliant effort in the field from that fielder at back part of point. Doesn't allow the two batters to go for a single. 7 overs done. It's 48 for 1.
का बेबी है घर का स्टार. ये किलकारियाँ जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं. इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे. मदर केयर, your baby's best friend.
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बोनेंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन, KFC. मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट
The 7 and over Globe Tiles, but so far so good. The fact that they haven't lost anything more than just 1 wicket, so they are going to be really satisfied by their performance up till now. But one thing is for sure, that the job is still not done, because they still have to face a lot of spin. We just saw Umar Chawla warming up, standing at deep square, so he'll be given a ball. Big appeal. There's some the bowler and the finger goes up. Tala Malik doesn't look happy whatsoever. There might have been two sounds as well because there was definitely a woody sound. Firing that one in. Abdullah Nawab going for the sweep shot once again. I just get the feeling it hit him on the full, so straight away no hesitation from the on-field umpire. He's raised his finger, and Tala Malik, who had a pretty decent tournament so far, is now walking back for a low score tonight. 15 of 10 deliveries. Globe ties are 48 for 2.
ऑफिसेस सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose?
So 49 for 2 after 8. Time for another change in the bowling attack. It's going to be the leg spinner, Umar Chawla. Heaved away by Anas Kamil towards mid-wicket. He's running the first one hard, but once again it's Faisal Lawala who sent his partner back. 50 comes up for Globe Tigers meanwhile. Slightly uses his feet, plays that away from his body, somehow manages to get that one away from backward point, and this time he will look to come back for a couple. Was slightly upish. Momentarily, the bowler and the wicketkeeper thought that there was a chance for that fielder to take that catch, but the ball was just a little far away from him. Comes down the wicket, gonna be stumped. He is stumped. Excellent bowling and excellent wicket keeping from Abdul Basit Zaki, as if it was a plan against Faisal Lawala, because he did try to use his feet on the previous delivery as well. This time Umar Chawla might have seen that. He bowled away from the off stump. The ball turned away from him as well. Look at where Abdul Basit Zaki gathered the ball and took the bails off in a flash. So Umar Chawla getting a wicket in the very first over. Faisal Lawala, well, his stay comes to an end. He's walking back to the dugout. It's 52 for 3.
يا إلهي أنت ربي خلقتني من ترابي وأنا على عهدك ووعدك أدعو إليك في كل حال.
मेरी बेयर मेरा स्टाइल, मेरा बेयर ऑयल प्रोफेशनल बेयर ऑयल, SSC प्रोफेशनल बेयर ऑयल एंड मुस्टैच ऑयल.
Captain at number 4. Well, he has batted in different positions for a Globe Tigers. I still remember he opened the game in the very first game where he was out for a golden duck. Then he came out to bat very late in the last few matches, and tonight he's coming into bat at number 5 when he has been greeted with a lovely leg spinner from Umar Chawla. I think he's out there because he thinks that he needs to spend some time out there in the middle. You never know. If they go on to win this one, they'll still be in a chance of qualifying for the next round. Short and wide will be given as a wide. Pani Oh, that's a beauty. That's an absolute beauty from Umar Chawla. That has spun into the right-hander and has taken the top of the leg stump. Wow, that is one of the deliveries of the tournament. He was not expecting it to come back in. And look at that big gap between the bat and pad. He was still looking at the offside as if he was thinking the ball is going to turn away from him. Instead, it came back in and just clipped the top of the leg stump. So Saudi Yunus is not having a good time with the bat in the tournament, that's for sure. It's the second time he's walking back without even troubling the scorers. And all of a sudden, Globe Tigers are 4 down. couple of lovely deliveries from Umar Chawla in this over. First, that leg spinner that turned away from Faisal Lawala, because of which he was drawn forwards, and Abdul Basit Zaki took the bails off. He was out stumped, and then a perfect wrong on that googly that just came back in and snuck through the gap between the bat and pad. Hassan Pai gets off the mark with a single that brings to an end a lovely over from Umar Chawla. Just 5 runs and a couple of wickets off it. 9 done. It's 54 for 4.
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We are the Orchid School!
So the run rate has gone down significantly. 2 relatively newer batter at the crease. Hassan Pai just facing 1 delivery, and his partner Anas Kamal has faced 4 deliveries for just a couple of runs. So the captain has now brought himself to bowl, Junaid Khalil. I'm talking about Team Medicam. Well, they can afford to do that because now they're in a position where they can afford to experiment a bit. They're still without the services of their premier all-rounder Umar Loya, who is not a part of TSPL. Well, he hasn't shown up till now because he's traveling maybe. We all remember that wonderful century that he got in that final of DCL against Team Island. But the way Team Medicam have performed, they haven't made his absence felt so far. They have been scoring runs, they have been picking up wickets, they have been excellent in the field. They have played like thorough champions. Chipped in the air and just dropping short of the captain. And Hassan Pai was looking to stay on the back foot. He was looking to force that ball wider of the bowler. Just ended up playing in his hands, but the ball just bouncing in front of Junaid Khalil. Might be a wide. It is a wide. Now Medicam is in a position where they'll be hoping that they can bowl out the opposition very cheaply. They can do so. They know that Globe Tiles are struggling with their batting lineup. Goes for that sweep shot all across the turf. Daniel Tahir running in from deep mid wicket. Will throw the ball back to the wicket keeper Abdul Basit Zaki, who has been a champion gloveman. Once again, Globe Tiles are finding themselves in a position where it's going to be hard for them to go past 130 or 140 if they continue to bat this way, and if they continue to lose wickets just like the way they have in the last few overs. Brilliant over comes to an end from the captain. Just 3 runs off it. 10 done. It's 57 for 4.
Orchid School. We are the petals of the orchid school.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका
Back foot slapped hard towards long on. Will get a single only. Umar Chawla already picked up 2 wickets in the opening over. Will be hoping that he can cause some more damage. Brilliant fielding effort of his own bowling. Being applauded by his teammates too. First it was Anish Jahan, then the skipper from extra cover just walked to him and congratulated him. It's going to be a big challenge for the youngster Hassan Pai. He's up against Umar Chawla, who is on top of his game. And you hardly see him out of the form, Umar Chawla. Although he has had a few problems with his shoulders, sometimes when he throws, he goes with that underarm throw. But he always gives his 100% when he is bowling. This is going to be a wrong gun. Striking on the pads, but the impact might have been outside the off stump. You could see there was a bit of change in his action when he was delivering that wrong gun. There you see. As a batter, if you're not picking it from the back of the hands, it's going to be difficult for you to understand where the ball is turning. Proper leg spinner, pulled away nicely towards mid wicket. He's bowling that wrong gun more often now, Umar Chawla. I think he's got much more control when he is looking to bowl that. And he's landing those deliveries in that perfect region too. Not that full in length, neither that short, and he's keeping it just outside the off stump so that if the ball turns in, he's got all the chance to hit the off stump. Short and wide, put away nicely. Some work to do by Daniel Tihar here at long off, but he couldn't stop it in the end. Brilliant timing and placement from Anas Kamil. He knew it's a leg spinner. He's just stepped away from the leg stump, pushed it far from the fielder at extra cover, and Daniel Tahir with that despairing dive couldn't stop it in the end. So boundary coming off the last ball of the over. 11 done. It's 63 for 4.
बेबी है घर का स्टार. ये किलकारियाँ जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं. इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे. मदर केयर, your baby's best friend.
The captain to continue with his second. Starts off with a wide outside the off stump. Getting on the front foot, but couldn't get it through. Extra cover. The important thing is that they do not lose any more wickets now, Globe Tiles. Yes, they can afford to play a few dot balls because you never know. The remaining batters will definitely find it harder to find those gaps. So if you spend enough time in the crease, 12 deliveries to be precise, you need to make sure that you go down till the end. Won't be that easy, but you'll have to keep fighting hard for that. And in between, if you get those deliveries, you need to put them away. That was short and that was wide. Could have easily placed that one on the offside there, Hassan Pai, but I think it's the pressure that is getting better of him. Use his piece, playing it over the bowler's head. Both the fielders are standing at the edge of the boundary ropes, long on and long off. We'll cut that one off. Slightly shorter. Once again, Anas Kamil hitting it towards the wider long off region. So they lost their first 2 matches, Globe Tiles, while defending the total. First against Team Rugby, and then against Alpha Labs. They won their third match when they were chasing it down, but tonight they are being asked to bat first. In fact, they decided to bat first after winning the toss, so they'll have to make sure that they put up some runs on the board so that their bowlers will have something to play with. 3 singles and a wide in that over from Junaid Khalil, 12 done, it's 67 for 4.
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बुनंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन, KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
Umar Chawla now starting his third, driven nicely by Hassan Bhai towards long off. He is looking more and more confident with each delivery that he's facing. But you can still sense that the boundaries are going to come from the other end. Anas Kamil will just deal in singles and twos. As soon as he's going to get a bad delivery, he's going to look to put them away. It's chance for the captain. It's going to be a soft dismissal. No mistake done by Junaid Khalil at extra cover. He was looking to repeat that stroke which he did in the last ball of Umar Chawla's previous over. On that occasion it was all across the turf. This time the ball just getting leading edge. Goes up high in the air and no mistake done from the skipper. So Umar Chawla gets his third. Globe Tiles lose their fifth. Anas Kamil walks back after scoring 9. It's 68 for 5.
Can I call you Rose?
Wakil Zaki at number 7. He also played a really good knock that day against Safe Pharma, and his runs were very crucial towards the end of the innings. Him alongside Anas Kamil, but Anas Kamil is now back in the dugout. Not sure whether Faraz Ahmed, the experienced Faraz Ahmed, the man of the match for them in the previous match, is playing tonight or not. Big appeal once again, the ball just wrapping onto the bats. He's still appealing Umar Chawla. And Vakil just suggesting that the ball would have been drifting down the leg side. It was another wrong gun attempted. You could see the leg stump, but I just get the feeling it was a little too high. Maybe the height safe, the right-hander on that ball. Just chipping it. Well, every delivery coming out of Umar Chawla's hand is almost like an event. You can sense something is going to happen. I think he's just asking his skipper, extra cover, to move a little straighter. And Daniel Tahe standing at long off to move back at the edge of the ropes. Low full toss swept away nicely by Hassan Pai. Might have been another wrong gun attempted, but it turned out to be a full toss. So another decent over comes to an end from Umar Chawla. 3 runs and a wicket off it. 13 overs completed. Globe Tiles are 70 for 5.
يا إلهي أنت ربي خلقتني من ترابي وأنا على عهدك ووعدك أدعو إليك في كل حال.
The way Globe Tiles batters are batting, just get the feeling Junaid Khalil will keep on bowling and will continue to bowl till the end of his spell. Not looking to turn the ball a great deal, bowling with a very short run up, and even the few bad deliveries that he has bowled so far in his spell have not been capitalized or utilized by the batters. They've stayed on the back foot, they've gone in that shell where even the deliveries that are easy to hit by have been just blocked. Hits up in the air, will it be taken? It's put down! Danish Rehan out of nowhere has dropped a dolly. It was a simple chance, could have been the first wicket for the captain. Once again, just sliced it Hassan Pai. And that got to him at a very decent height. Should have held on to it in the end, but a rare drop catch from the Medicam fielders. Tell you what, this pitch is not that difficult to bat on, as Globe Tiles have made it look like. The ball is still coming onto the bat very nicely. Working it away towards fine. Still no run. Pressure mounting on Vakil Zaki. Closing the face of the bat a little too early, so he's just getting a little confused, I guess, Vakil. He's bending down alright, he's just looking to work everything away on the onside. This time just using his feet slightly, getting across the off stump and working it away towards deep mid wicket. I just get the feeling he's a very good leg side player, otherwise he would have definitely looked to hit that towards extra cover on that ball. Although he's going to stay at the strike at the start of next over, because 14 overs done, it's 73 for 5. Umar Chawla starting his last over of the night. Starts off with a lovely leg spinner once again. And he was completely squared up. Vakil Zaki on that occasion got a leading edge too. Umar Chawla looks in really good rhythm tonight. And you can sense that the bowler is feeling on top of his game, just looking at the way he's coming into his delivery stride, especially his run-up. He's got an angled run-up. He's pretty charged up. Hassan Pai, on the other hand, has done a pretty decent job not to get out against Umar Chawla. He has been always on the front foot and making sure that there is hardly a gap between the bat and pad. That was a rare mistake he did, staying on the back foot and looking to put the ball on the offside, which was much closer to him. Had a bit of extra bounce too, that one. Playing it with a much straighter bat. The ball goes towards extra cover where the captain was there. Hassan still got a quick single. 3 for 16 for the leg spinner. He's going to be hoping that he can get at least one more in the last 2 balls. Another wrong one. Just bounce a little more. Vakil Zaki had no clue. He was completely deceived by that ball with the flight and the turn into him. You could see that he was just moving across the off stump. He was looking to get in that position where he could play that cut shot, but instead the ball came back in. Another wrong gun, this time much fuller in length. Very nearly got an inside edge too, but excellent over. In fact, an excellent spell comes to an end from Umar Chawla. 3 for 16 for the leg spinner tonight. 15 overs done. It's 75 for.
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We are the Orchid School!
Orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school.
सिमट आया
High time for some finger spin again because Abdullah Nawab has been given the ball. Both these batters will be breathing a sigh of relief because Umar Chawla is done and dusted for tonight. Not before he picked up 3 wickets for just 16 in a spell of 4. Abdullah Nawab, on the other hand, is also a genuine wicket taker. Drops it short once again. This time he gets it past mid-wicket. Hassan Pai gets another single. But both these batters are just making sure that they do not lose their wicket and they play the full 20 overs. The projected score we just saw on our screens a couple of overs back was 110. Comes down the track, hits it toward extra cover. There is a throw at the striker's end, but a wide one. Every fielder just always think about throwing at the striker's end because they know Abdul Basit Zaki is not going to let that ball go away from his reach. He's going to dive, he's going to jump, he's going to make sure that he gets the ball. Now that was interesting. Did that ball bounce twice before it reached the batter? If that would have been the case, it would have been signaled as a no ball. Just didn't bounce at all. Comes down the track, chips it, chance for mid-off, puts it down. Wow. Well, he has been given 2 lives now. First it was Danish Rahan who dropped it at long on, and now the fielder at mid-off. I think he just overran it. The ball just curved away from him at the last moment. So far he's having a good day, Hassan Pai. Might be given as a wide, instead it's not. So dot ball to win the over. Once again just re-singles off it. 16 done, 78 for 5 it is.
है पूरे घर का प्यार जब घर आया है घर का स्टार चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी हर चीज को खूब परखना हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास
Five just 4 over remains. Danish Rehan returns to bowl his last over too. Hasn't picked up a wicket so far, but he has been very economical. Not so sure whether they have taken. In fact, they haven't taken the next batting power play up till now. Globetrotters. They still have 2 overs of that. Comes down the track, gets an inside half of the bat. Not a good throw at all. That just went over the wicket keeper. And one thing is for sure, Wakil Zaki is now getting a little restless because forget the boundaries, even singles are hard to come by from his end. So he's just trying to do something different. Trying to put the pressure back on the bowling side, which won't be that easy. Slightly short chance of a run out, but I just took a little more time in releasing that ball. The fielder at point. Down the wicket he comes, he hits it hard, hits flat, and the ball just lands on the base of the side screen. That's the first maximum of the innings. And he's going to get 1,000 rupees for that from Straight Traders. He was looking for that stroke earlier in the over too. This time, getting from the middle of the bat and getting it comfortably wider of the long gone fielder. He decides to go for it once again, this time hitting it over extra cover. Not much timing behind that. Will still end up picking up a couple though. That's the sort of aggression that they need to show now, because they still have, in fact they just have 3 overs after this one. And even if they try hard and go at 12 and over from here on, they're still going to end up at 125, 130, which won't be that difficult for Medicam to chase down. Used his feet, plays it all across the turf. This time better timing and placement. It might run away for 4, it does. Really good over this from Globetrotters' point of view. A 6 and now a boundary, both coming from the bat of Wakil Zaki. So the idea of using his feet this time working in his favor. Not only did he find the gap, but he timed it well enough too, and he ended up getting a boundary. So 17 overs are now done. Globetrotters are 93 for 5.
जगाएं इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बुनंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें। फलक मार्केटिंग।
So the captain returns to bowl for the last time tonight, Junaid Khalil. Hassan Pai once again looking to clear the field, but not being able to get it past deep square leg. These last 3 overs are very crucial from Globe Tiles' point of view. They will be hoping that they can milk as many runs as possible, especially with one of them being bowled by a non-regular bowler. Wakil Zaki once again using his feet, but playing it with a much straighter bat, and the ball goes towards Danish Rehan, who dived towards his right to stop it. So looking at the situation at the points table head in Group A, Medicam have won 2 matches. If they win this one, they are comfortably going to qualify for the next rounds. Globe Tiles lose this, they are almost down and out. Team Rajvi have done a pretty decent job too, winning 2 out of 2. So they are in pretty decent touch as well, and they are in contention of qualifying for the next round as well. So is Alpha Labs, whose last 2 matches have been in their favor when they have won the last 2 games, chasing down. So things getting really interesting in not only Group A but in Group B too, because Ireland will be fighting hard for their next 2 matches coming up next week. One against NJS Cuisine and the other one against Daily Boys. Uses his feet, hits it towards the long on. Omar Chawla is out there, will just get a run, Vakil. 2 sides have already qualified from Group B, that is NJS Cuisine and Little Darling Zubaydas. So one thing is for sure, the next round is going to be really interesting of this TSPL. We might see 1 or 2 surprises. Who knows, Team Medicam, who are unbeatable so far, might end up losing their game in the next round. Hit away comfortably towards the long on, will get a run. That run will also bring up 100 for Globe Tiles. After 18, it's 100 for 5.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? Can I call you Rose?
So change of tactics for Globe Tiles. Hassan Pai has been retired hurt. He's been replaced by Faraz Ahmed, the experienced Faraz Ahmed. Hasn't done much of the batting so far in this tournament. Can he make use of these last 2 overs for his side? Abdullah Nawab into his last over. 1 for 14 for the finger spinner so far. Medicam will be hoping that they should have bowled out the opposition, because at one stage they were 50 odd for 6. And they still had like 10 overs remaining. In fact, maybe 8 or 9 overs remaining at that point, so they could have easily taken the other wickets, but that had not been the case because of that partnership between Wakil Zaki and Hassan. Slightly shorter, couldn't get it past mid wicket. There is a shy at this stance, but he missed it, and this time they might end up getting a run on the overthrow. In fact, it's going to be a run out. It's definitely going to be a run out at the striker's end. Poor running between the wickets from Wakil Zaki. I think he wasn't expecting the throw to be coming at his end. It was nicely struck by Faraz. It was nicely stopped by Danish Rehan. He had a shy at the bowler's end. Abdullah Nawab couldn't pick that ball, and then Wakil Zaki, look at how much time he took to return to his crease, but you can now take your chances against Abdul Basit Zaki. He's a brilliant gloveman. He doesn't let any opportunity go of running out the batter. Another batter loses his wicket at the striker's end. Wakil Zaki walks back after scoring 20. It's 102, in fact 103 for 7.
أدعو إليك في كل حال.
So the last over of the innings coming up. It's going to be Daniel Tahir. Squatted away on the offside by Faraz Ahmed. That might be a boundary. It is. So a welcome boundary for Faraz Ahmed and Globe Tiles. Well, ideally, they'll be hoping to put the next 5 balls away for boundaries too. But Daniel Tahir will have to come back with a better line and length on that in the next 5 balls, because that was wide and a full toss. Although he didn't get it from the middle of the bat, got it from the toe end, but just got it in the gap there for us. Now he uses his feet slightly, gets it wider of long on. Umar Chawla is charging towards the ball. There's a shy at the bowler's end, but it's not a good throw. We have been talking about his struggle with his shoulders, so you can expect him to not throw with that full intensity. And as a result, Faraz Ahmed gets another couple. Hits it towards extra cover, put down by the skipper. Wow, wow, wow. This is the third time we have seen the catches being put down. Doesn't really happen with the Medicam when they are in the field. Balls in the block hole. There might be a run out. It's going to be a run out, and he does the right thing there, Abdul Basit Zaki. He doesn't throw at the non-strikers, and he made sure that he disturbs the bail before Faraz Ahmed could return the crease, so that Faraz is dismissed, who was the recognized better out there. So another wicket goes down, the 9th of the night for Globe Tiles. Faraz Ahmed making his long walk back. It's 1-1-1 for 9.
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
Another dot delivery. It's Nelson on the board. It's 111 for Globe Tiles. Good comeback this from Daniel after being hit for a boundary by Faraz Ahmed of the first ball. So Munib Habib will be facing the last ball of the innings. He just hits it slightly wider of the bowler. Will look to come back for a couple. There is a throw at the striker's end. Munib will get there eventually, and they will end up picking up 2 runs of the last ball. So 113 is what Globe Tiles have managed to score in their full allotted 20 overs. And this is something that Medicam will take it. They won't be disappointed by the effort of their bowlers, especially Umar Chawla picking up 3 wickets tonight, and Abdullah Nawab also getting few in his name. And they are well on course of winning their 3rd game on the trot in this DSPL Season 6.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार। जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी। सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार। आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बुनंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? हम वहाँ يا إلهي أنت ربي خلقتني من تراب وأنا على عهدك ووعدك أدعو إليك في كل حال.
are the paddles of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We love the Orchid School!
Orchid School. We are the paddles of the Orchid School.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी।
So welcome back live from DHS Sports Club Moin Khan Academy. This is match number 16 of Straight Traders presents Daily Saudagran Premier League Season 6. Time for second innings. 114 is the target for Medicam so that they can continue on their winning streak. Munib Habib has taken the new ball and the regular opening pair for the men in blue. Junaid Khalil, the captain, alongside Abdul Basit Zaki, who is at the non-striker's end right now. So the captain will be facing the first ball. Fast bowler steaming in, third man fine leg both up. Starts off with a lovely delivery, but nicely worked away towards mid-wicket. Two fielders are after the ball, and I think he's going to get a couple in the end. So good running between the wickets right from the start of the innings. So 2 for no loss. Team Medicam. Now they have had an extra fielder at short mid-wicket. Harish Shahid is standing there. I think it's good to have as many fielders inside the inner ring as possible, especially very close to the bat, so that you do not give away easy singles to these right-handed openers. One thing is for sure, Abdul Basit Zaki will look to finish this game off as early as possible, because 114 is like a walk in the park for him. He's going to make sure that he comes hard at the bowlers in the first 4 and will look to finish the game off in then 12, 13 overs if he can stay out there for that long. On the other hand, we might see... Oh, there was some confusion out there in the middle. We already saw a few wickets going down in the first innings courtesy of runouts. Junaid Khalil got warmed up tonight when he bowled his 4 overs. Hitting the pass, the ball just angling in, but it was swinging a little too far down the leg side. A really good new ball bowler, Munib Habib. He can swing the ball both ways. Look at how far that ball jacked back in after pitching outside the off stump, and that would have ended outside the leg stump. We didn't see a lot of turn either in the first innings, and the spinners were operating, although Umar Chawla was exceptional because of his wrong guns. Fuller once again driven straight towards the bowler himself. He will take some time, Junaid Khalil, before he can start going big. Ideally, he would love to wait for the spinners to come in and so that he can go on with that favourite sweep shot of his, which he looks to hit towards square leg. Clip towards the leg side, gets it past that fielder at short fine. He will look to come back for a couple, and he's going to get there easily. So a couple of twos coming in the very first over of Munib Habib. It's 4 for none after the first.
सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी हर चीज को खूब परखना हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को
Alongside Munib Habib, Abdul Basit Zaki facing his first delivery, just gently pulls it away towards mid-wicket to get off the mark. He likes bowling with the new ball, Faraz Ahmed. He also can bring the ball back into the right-handers. He usually relies on seam movement as compared to Munib Habib because Munib swings the ball in the air, whereas Faraz Ahmed just relies on that seam of deliveries that where the ball just hit the deck with the seam upright and comes back in. Junaid Khalil now marking his card against the new ball bowler. Finally got his gloves back, Junaid Khalil. Obviously he's the skipper of the Pakistan veterans team that's going to play the World Cup next year in Sri Lanka, so it's a big achievement from Junaid Khalil's and Delhi Saudagran's community's point of view. Down the leg side will be a wide. That was the movement we were talking about. He brings the ball back in, but for that he'll have to make sure that he starts pitching the ball outside the off stump. As Faraz Ahmed couldn't do much with the bat tonight. Well, he came on pretty late after the 18th over. Another one going down the leg side. It's again drifting towards the pads, but this time hit away towards fine leg, and Abdul Basit Zaki, well, he was on his toes. He had to return to his crease, which he did. Nothing extraordinary has happened in the first two overs so far. Chipped in the air, in the gap. Fielder at short third tried to stop the ball with his right foot, couldn't do it in the end, but that ball didn't go far away from him. So in the end, Junaid Khalil just picks up a single, and that now brings Abdul Basit Zaki back on strike. Now if he stays out there for a little longer, you can expect some fireworks from him at the top of the order. That's his caliber. That's the reputation that he has built for himself. Long on and mid wicket in place. He goes for a big hit. He gets it past short mid wicket, gets it in the gap. Running the first one hard, wants to come back for the second, but the captain denied that, and I think it's the right move too. It was a flat throw coming in from the long on fielder. It would have been Junaid Khalil running at the non-strikers at the danger end, so I think it was a good call from the skipper. Oh, that's a lovely ball. That just seamed away, and Junaid Khalil was once again expecting the ball to come in. He was looking to play inside the line, but that just shaped away at the last moment. Peach of a ball from Faraz. Not only Junaid Khalil, but any top order batter would have been beaten by that one. Perfect for a light-hander. Driven on the front foot, nicely fielded by Saudi Yunus, the skipper. Couple of dot balls to win the over with 5 runs coming off it. 2 done. It's 9 for none.
मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे. Mother Care, your baby's best friend.
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बुनंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन, KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
Still searching for the first boundary. Team Medicam slashed hard at it, and this will be the first boundary of the innings. Big gap available between backward point and cover. There was no one at deep third man, so he slashed and slashed hard at it. Does Abdul Basit Zaki? That just flew away past that fielder at point, and into the fence it goes. Slowly and steadily getting into his groove now, Abdul Basit. 8 of 4 deliveries, but ideally he would love to spend more time in the middle. He started off the campaign brilliantly with the 50 against Safe Pharma. Couldn't get going against Alpha Labs though. Tonight he has got an opportunity to get some more runs for his side at the top of the order. Chipped in the air and just falling short of Saudi Yunus. Or did it? Has he put that one down? Once again playing away from the body. It was a lovely outswinger. And yeah, it just falls short of the skipper. He did nothing wrong there, Saudi Yunus. He dived forwards too, but the ball just bouncing in front of him. Comes down the wicket now, and He's trying all his tricks, Munib Habib. Previous two deliveries were out swingers. Abdul Basit Zaki was looking to play away from his body. This time the ball just pitching way outside the stump and coming back in. Almost got an inside edge there. Didn't bound up much as well. So Munibur Rahman likes taking on the challenge, I guess. He's not afraid of pitching the ball up to Abdul Basit Zaki. Slightly short top edge, goes over the keeper's head, will run away for 4. It was a surprise bounce and it completely took him by surprise because Abdul Basit wasn't expecting that length. But he still went through with that shot, got a leading edge and it went over the keeper's head. So 2 boundaries now in the over. The last one being the fortunate one. But he's going to take it nevertheless. We have seen that in the past that a well-directed bouncer towards the body has been causing troubles for Abdul Basit Zaki. Even on that shot, he wasn't looking that comfortable. So if you've got pace and if you can land that ball in that mid-region where you can get it to bounce up till chest height, I think you can cause some troubles for Abdul Basit. But for that, you need to have pace and you need to make sure that you bowl a well-directed bouncer. Dot ball to end the over. 3 done. It's 20 for none.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose?
Faraz Ahmed now into his second, wrapped on the pads. This looks full and close and finger is raised. Well, he thought about it for a long time, did the umpire. And finally he raised his finger. Well, that looked pretty close to the naked eye as well. It was fuller in length, so no point of going over the stumps. And he was slightly back deep inside the crease too, so that would have definitely crashed onto the leg stump. The umpire gave some hope to Junaid Khalil, but in the end decided to raise his finger. So the captain is dismissed. Medicam have lost their first. They are 20 for 1. So the captain dismissed. Danish Rehan walks in. Promotion of the order for the left-handed all-rounder. So the left and right hand combination now out there for Team Medicam, and this will not make it easy for Globe Tiles. Taking a fielder at gully. Two fielders standing pretty close at backward point. Another lovely outswinger from Faraz Ahmed, just staying inside the crease. Danish Rehan. The ball going with the angle across him. He was a little wayward in the very first over for Faraz Ahmed when a couple of deliveries are going down the leg side. But on that first delivery in this over, he just got that perfect line. Hitting the pads. Half stop. Chance, and he hits the stumps. It's a direct hit, and the finger has been raised already. Brilliant effort in the field there from the fielder at fine leg. It was paced outside the leg stump. He just got a little pad. It was partial stop from Yahya Rizwan. Then that fielder at gully hit the bullseye just before the batter could even slide his bat in. He was looking at his partner at the other end, but by that time it was a little too late. So Danish Rehan just lasting two deliveries, couldn't get anything to the score tonight, and he looks disappointed. Medicam are 20 for 2.
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are.
So a couple of wickets coming in this over of Faraz Ahmed. We saw Junaid Khalil getting dismissed off the very first ball when he was trapped right in front, and then Danish Rehan losing his wicket courtesy of a run out. So Umar Chawla walks in at number 4. Another one drifting down the leg side. There was definitely some pad involved, but that ball was going way down the leg side, so no point of appealing, but they still got slightly interested, Globe Tiles fielders and the bowlers. Well, they're looking to make a match out of it, although 114 is not a big ask for a team like Medicam. Driven nicely, gets it in the gap. Mid-off is after it, but I just get the feeling the ball has enough legs to go past the boundary ropes. Brilliant way to open your account with. It was pitched up, there was no swing whatsoever, just took a step or two forwards and made sure that he gets it past Saud Yunus. Diving Saud Yunus at extra cover, and the mid-off just couldn't get anywhere near to it. So 24 for 2 after 4. Munib Habib still continuing with the new ball. Surprisingly, Medicam lost 2 wickets in the first 4 overs. Run rate is just under 6 an over. We saw a lovely boundary being hit at the last ball of the previous over from Umar Chawla. So he has had a brilliant night so far with the ball. He's going to look to make that even better with the bat now. Slightly short, slightly wide, nicely cut away by Abdul Basit Zaki. Will get an easy single towards the offside. Although we have seen in the previous matches too, the spinners have generally enjoyed more success on this track, but I just get the feeling Saud Yunus, the skipper, is making sure that the seamers could bowl as many overs as possible, especially against Abdul Basit Zaki, because he's very severe against the spinners. Gets an inside edge, so lucky Umar Chawla. He's going to get a boundary though, but that ball would have easily rolled back onto the stumps as well. Munib Habib once again getting that shape away from the right hander. Umar not using his feet much, playing away from his body, got an inside edge, and you could see the reaction of Yahya Rizwan behind the stumps, because he knew that ball could have easily hit the stumps. Twice he has come so close of picking up a wicket, Munib, but on both the occasions the batters have been really lucky. We saw the ball falling a little short of Saud Yunus in the previous over, and now the inside edge not hitting the stumps. It's a beauty. That's an absolute beauty. Umar Chawla once again looking to come down the wicket to negate that swing, but look at how late that ball moved away from him. And tell you what, it wasn't far away from the outside edge as well. Asking all sort of questions in this over, Munib Habib. It's 29 for 2 with the ball still to go. Drives it comfortably towards deep extra cover. So another single coming in that over. 6 runs overall, 5 done. It's 30 for 2.
The battles of the orchid school. We believe we achieve. Working hard we receive. We believe we achieve. Working hard we receive. We will touch the stars. It will happen soon. We will touch the stars. It will happen soon.
We love the orchid school!
Orchid school. We are the battles of the orchid school.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को
First time in the innings, it's going to be spin of Tala Abrar, the left arm orthodox. Just a forward defensive stroke and picks up a really quick single, Umar Chawla. And now it's going to be a big challenge for the left arm spinner. Tala Abrar against Abdul Basit Zaki. Now, Abdul Basit Zaki usually likes to hit towards long on mid wicket reach. Munib Habib finishing off his spell. It's into his last over now. Hasn't picked up a wicket, but he has made life a little difficult for all the batters. Got very close of getting rid of Abdul Basit Zaki and Umar Chawla both, but on both the occasions the batters were very lucky. Now he's got 5 more deliveries left to cause some damage to the batting lineup of Medicam. Hit it up in the air, but just gets it over short extra cover. Pretty unusual Abdul Basit Zaki innings this. 16 of 15 deliveries. Strike rate is just over 100. He's just hit 2 boundaries in this inning so far. One going past backward point, one going over the wicket keeper's head, that top edge. Shot again, just got his bat down. Really good presence of mind from mid-wicket fielder. He knew that Abdul Basit Zaki was just a little casual in returning to the crease, so he thought that he might have a chance of running him out at the non-striker's end, so he had a shot at the stumps, but the ball just didn't hit. Squeezed that one towards third man. Excellent batting from Umar. I think he knew that the previous ball was a bouncer, so the next one is going to be a fuller. Relatively better conditions tonight. Not that much dew to trouble the bowlers. Slower one. Couldn't get it past Saudagran. So not only he can swing the ball both ways, but he can also vary his pace bowling those off-cutters. Munib Habib. So far he's done a pretty decent job. Not defending many runs, but making sure that you're just going at 6 and over against the likes of Abdul Basit Zaki and Umar Chawla. So it's a job well done so far. Another bouncer, this time pulled away, but one bounce towards deep mid wicket. Really good spell of fast bowling comes to an end from Munib Habib. None for 24 for the fast bowler tonight. 7 overs done, and Medicam surprisingly scoring under 6 and over. They are 39 for 2.
छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बुनंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन, KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें। फलक मार्केटिंग।
into his second, hitting the pass but going down the leg side. Look at the reaction there of Saudi. He cannot believe it, but someone needs to make him realize that that ball was clearly going down the leg side. And it was a bit high too. He's pleading the umpire to rule that decision in his favor, but that was not going to happen at all. Fuller driven, nicely stopped. Although he couldn't stop it with his hands there, Harish Shahid, the ball just hitting his boots and stopping in the process. There's all the funny side of it. The two fielders on the offside. Tala Abrar is being a little clever. Because if you just look at his run up, he's moving both ways. There you see. And now getting some turn as well. Good to see the battle going on between the bat and ball. Medicam, one thing is for sure, they have not been that comfortable or that confident chasing down this target. Tries to go for a big one, does Abdul Basit Zaki, but the ball just hitting the toe end of the bat and going all across the toe towards deep square leg. He's having a bit of tough time as well tonight, Abdul Basit, although he got a couple of boundaries in that over from Munib Habib, but apart from that, has been slow going from the right-handed opener. Nicely bowled and nicely played. He could sense that the bowler is trying something different out there. I would just love to see Tala Abrar just bowling one faster across, so that he can just surprise the batter, because up till now everything has been much slower through the air. Nicely put away, nicely fielded by Munib, excellent stuff. They will still end up getting that run because there was no one backing up behind the wicket keeper. But a brilliant effort nevertheless from Munib Habib. Full marks to the fielder, single coming on the last ball, 8 overs done, it's 41 for 2.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose?
Two after 8. Time for some more spin as Ahmad Chawla has been given the ball. Get some turns straight away. So initially all of us were expecting this match to get finished within 12 or 13 overs, because we were expecting Abdul Basit Zaki to go harder at the bowlers, but that has been a complete opposite of that. Can't blame the pitch because the ball is still coming onto the bat nicely. The fact that Globe Tiles are still fighting really hard to win this one. Driven this time wider of the long off fielder. Muneeb Habib once again very quick to the ball. Gives it all, does Muneeb. Bowled really well with the new ball. Gave away just 24 in his spell. Almost cost a run out opportunity too in the previous over, and now saved another important run. Hitting the pass but angling down the leg side. No one at fine leg. Yahya Rizwan is after the ball. They look to come back for a couple. Needed a direct hit. Couple of leg byes for Medicam. Ahmad Chawla has bowled with the new ball. He has bowled with an older ball. Tonight he has been brought in the 9th over. And look at that shot from Abdul Basit. That almost hit one of our cameramen on top of the side screen there. Finally gets the length he was waiting for. Just lifts it up over the bowler's head. And tell you what, that's not a small six by any stretch of imagination. That went way, way back. 50 also comes up for Medicam. Hopefully we'll see more of those from Abdul Basit. He goes once again, this time over mid-wicket. Save your legs, the fielder, because that ball has once again landed beyond the boundary ropes. Couple of sixes from the big man to end the over. One over the bowler's head, one over mid-wicket. Similar delivery, similar result. 9 done, it's 56 for 2.
आके वापस नहीं आएंगे.
मेरी बेयर्ड मेरा स्टाइल, मेरा बेयर ऑयल प्रोफेशनल बेयर.
$56 for 2. Medicam, we saw a couple of sixes in the last 2 balls of the previous over. Medicam now just needing 57 more to win, as Faraz Ahmed has been brought in once again. Hitting the bat, knocks him over in fact. Umar Chawla cannot believe his luck. It was swinging in, the ball just crashing onto his pads. He thought the ball might have gone far away from him. Instead, it rolled back onto the stumps. Hitting the back leg as well. So how unlucky is Umar Chawla there? But Faraz Ahmed has done the trick once again, and he has once again given the hopes to the men in purple that they can win it from here on. Umar Chawla is gone. It's 56 for 3. Tala at number 5, and he has been greeted with a lovely outswinger once again from Faraz. Well, the fast bowlers are doing their job once again tonight for Globe Tiles. Tell you what, Globe Tiles lose this one, they are out. Because if they lose this one, then there will be 3 teams lined up who have gone with at least 2 wins so far in this tournament. Alpha Labs, Rugby and Team Medicam. So they will be the 3 teams to qualify for the Super 6. That's why you are watching Globe Tiles giving 100% of their effort to make life difficult for these batters of Medicam. Full toss, hit away in the air, 1 bounce, in fact 2 bounce to Munib Habib. And even now they will be thinking if they can get rid of Abdul Basit Zaki, you never know, it's going to open the floodgates. Medicam are without the services of their premium all-rounder Umar Loya, so they know they won't have to dig deep if they can get a couple of wickets right now. Another out in swing at the ball, hitting the pads but angling down the leg side.
We are the battles of the Orchid School. We are the battles of the Orchid School. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We are the Orchid School!
Orchid School. We are the battles of the Orchid School.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियाँ जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
फलक मार्केटिंग।
"66 for 3 after 11. Captain comes in with the ball.
Can I call you Rose?
One thing is for sure, this match is still gonna go down to the wire. The leg spinner Hassan Pai has been given the ball now. 43 now needed of, in fact 42 or 47 deliveries, so no one would have thought this match is going to go up till this point, because 114 did not look that big at the start of the innings, but the fact that Globe Tiles have bowled really well, talking about Faraz Ahmed, Munib Habib and Tala Abrar especially. But as long as Abdul Basit Zaki is out there, I just get the feeling it's going to be still easy for Team Medicam, although it might go down till the 18th or the 19th over, but as long as he's out there, you can count on him to chase down the remaining runs. And I just get the feeling he's going to be waiting for his 50 before he starts going big. Punches it off the back foot. Well, he should have thrown at the non-strikers end there, Saud Yunus, because Tala was looking to punch that ball on the back foot, so he took a bit of a more second there to go down for the run, and in the process Saud Yunus could have easily thrown at the non-strikers and it would have been much closer to him. Slightly short up, pulled away nicely by Abdul Basit Zaki. It's into gap, but the fielder is out there. Haris Shahid does a pretty decent job at square leg. "19 runs have been added by these two. We haven't seen any batter taking any risk whatsoever in the last couple of overs." Another soft single taken. They need to block those singles that are bringing those runs very easily for Medicam. If they want to make it tight, if they want to pick up more wickets, you need to put on pressure on those batters. Make them play those dot deliveries. Make them feel that pressure. Make them feel that urge to go for those big shots and provoke them to cause a mistake. Hitting it over extra cover, getting it in the gap. That's going to run away for 4. Brilliant timing and placement from Abdul Basit Zaki. It was a drag down delivery from Hassan Pai. Look at how much time he had, Abdul Basit, to just lift it over extra cover. And this time Munib Habib, we know how quick he is, but even he couldn't get there. So a boundary to end the over. 9 runs coming off it. It's 80 for 3 after 13. Saudi Yunus now into his second, bowls a wide one down the leg side. Just 33 more needed now by Medicam. Shown a lot of determination, Talha. Although when he came out to bat, there were 3 down with not many runs on the board, team Medicam, and they had lost their star batter Umar Chawla. Good delivery, wrapped on the pads, finger goes up. That was a perfect delivery from Saudi Yunus. Once again, the ball just coming back in after pitching. He was looking to play it with a straighter bat, but not did he get movement in the air, but off the pitch too. The impact was a little touch and go, but it was pretty close to call, and in the end, the umpire ruled that decision in the favor of Saudi Yunus. So the captain getting a reward, getting a wicket, Talha getting dismissed, Medicam 4 down for 81. Safi Chaudhary walks in at number 6. Gets a lovely delivery first up. There's still some juice available on this track for the fast bowlers. Look at that ball just shaping away ever so late from Safir. Straight away, a fielder has been introduced now in the first slip region. That's going to win as a wide now. Just get the feeling it's a little harsh, that call on the bowler, because the ball was swinging away, and I just get the feeling it was slightly inside that tram line. Usually the umpires are pretty lenient, but not on that occasion. Safi Chaudhary played really good knocks in the first couple of matches for Medicam. In the air, just gets it past extra cover. It had been that sort of night for Globe Tiles. Couple of wicket taking opportunities not going in their way. Although had he been dismissed, Safi, Globe Tiles would have been all over the moon. Instead, he got a couple towards deep extra cover. Hitting it hard down the ground. It's not going to carry towards long off. Picks up another run there, Safir. But he's trying to create those chances, Saudi Yunus. Medicam still have those 2 overs of the batting power play. I'm pretty sure Abdul Basit Zaki would love to take them. During his stay at the crease. Just looking at the field on the leg side as well as behind the keeper. No one at fine leg. Third man is up. Point, deep cover, extra cover, long on, long off, deep square, deep mid wicket. Plays it with a straighter bat, gets another single. With Abdul Basit Zaki are the hopes for Medicam. But he just sends the feeling that still have pretty decent batting lineup after them because they can still do the job for them. That's why South Yunus and Globe Tiles will be thinking that things would have been a lot better and would have been much different had they scored 135 or 140. Because not every time you can ask your bowlers to defend a low total. Oh, gets an inside edge now. No one at fine leg. Talab Rar running in from deep square leg, and meanwhile Safir Chaudhary will pick up another couple. It's a lovely over this from Saudi Yunus. Twice he has taken wicket taking opportunities. Got a wicket too. 14 done. It's 88 for 4.
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We love the orchids.
Labrar returns to bowl for his last over now, and then for 16 for the left arm spinner. Just 25 more needed by Team Medicam. They've got 36 deliveries and 6 wickets in hand to do the job. Still no signs of batting power play. I can still count 5 fielders outside a 30-yard circle. Leg side had been strengthened. Fielder at deep mid wicket, cow corner, and long on. Starts off with a shortish delivery, put away towards long off, will get a run. Abdul Basit. Safir Chaudhary also is pretty decent with the bat, although he was very lucky in the previous over. And he was just chipping the ball in the air towards mid-off. There was no one there, and then got an inside edge too. So Globe Tiles still fighting hard, but that's why it is so important that when you choose to bat first after winning the toss, you need to get at least 140. Slightly short, pulled away nicely. You've got Munib Habib down there at long on, who's not going to allow them to get more than a single. Abdul Basit now just 3 runs away from his half century. That's going to be his third of the tournament. Playing the ball on its merit. Doesn't look in hurry whatsoever. They'll pass it. Although there are huge gap available on the leg side, he can easily get those singles or twos towards that mid-wicket region. Instead, he hits that over extra cover. Chance for the fielder, who puts it down. This is not how you're going to win matches. You need to take every catch. You need to convert those half chances into full. That was a dolly of a catch for the fielder, a deep extra cover. Should have taken it in the end. I think it was Vakil Zaki who spilled it. And I think with that, he has also dropped the match. Because not every time you will get opportunities to get Abdul Basit Zaki out in that fashion. Would have been a big blow for Medicam had he taken that one. Safi crunches that one wider of long off, but will just get a run. Playing it with softer hands, fumbled from backward point, and Abdul Basit will get an easy single. So 5 singles coming in that over from Talha. 15 overs completed, and it's 93 for 4.
Orchid School. We are the battles of the Orchid School.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास।
So 50 comes up for Abdul Basit Zaki, his second of the tournament. But there is a bigger job to do. That is to get the remaining 19 runs. In fact, 20 runs, because 114 is the target, as you can see that on the bottom of your screen. Faraz Ahmed now into his last over. He's bowled really well tonight. Got a couple of wickets, couple of big wickets. Junaid Khalil and then Umar Chawla. Gets a low full toss driven towards the offside, but nicely stopped by the skipper. He's been so involved tonight, Saud Yunus. Couldn't score runs with the bat though, we got that, but he has been very alert in the field. Faraz Ahmed, can he cause some dent? Can he take a wicket or two in his last? Abdul Basit Zaki, one thing is for sure, he's going to go hard. It's a batting power play with just two fielders outside. Slower one, he goes big and hits it. Monstrous one over long off. In fact, that has gone outside the ground. Not many big hits have left the stadium so far in this DSPL. But one thing is for sure, when he gets it from the middle of the bat, they usually travel a long mile. Might have been a slower delivery too attempted by Faraz Ahmed, but you just can't risk that against someone like Abdul Basit Zaki, who has just gone past his half century and he's not going to waste much time now. He hit that one a country mile, did Abdul Basit Zaki. It's that region again between long on and mid wicket. He loves hitting those towering sixes, Abdul Basit. So one thing is for sure, Medicam will definitely go down to win this one. Just needing 13 more to win. It's going to be the end of the journey for Globe Tiles. 3 teams to qualify from Group A are going to be Medicam, Alpha Labs and Team Rajbi. Hits it hard but hits the ankle, I guess, of Faraz, and he looks in some pain. Oh, that would have been really dangerous for Faraz. Abdul Basit Zaki straight away inquiring, because if the ball can hit your ankle, you never know, you can hurt it very badly. Does he need the magic spray now? Look at how hard he hit that. And although it wasn't intentional there from Faraz, he was just looking to get away from the line of that shot. Just couldn't do it in the end because he didn't have that much reaction time. Because that is how well he timed that one, Abdul Basit. But he's back on his feet and he's ready to go. He'll complete his over. He's going to bowl those next 2 deliveries. Can he take his revenge from Abdul Basit? So a couple of deliveries left for Faraz Ahmed. 2 for 19 for the experienced fast bowler. Drives that one, gets it past mid-off. That's going to run away for 4. It does. Beautiful piece of timing and placement from Safir. It was pitched up, but he still used his feet, came down the track and hit it wider of Saud Yunus standing at mid-off. And the captain could just watch that ball go past him and touch the boundary ropes. It's going to be 3 out of 3 for Medicam. With that, they will cement their spot in the next round. Globe Tiles, well, they fought hard, but once again, it's their batting that let them down. Couldn't get it past extra cover. It's a dot ball to end the over. 13 runs coming from the last over of Faraz Ahmed. 16 completed. It's 106 for 4.
लगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर और मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बुनंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस टूल्स, चेजर, फूड चेन, KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
106 for 4. The captain will be bowling his third. That can prove to be the last over of the game as well. Abdul Basit comes down the wicket, hits it towards the leg side region, but there are two fielders out there, mid wicket and square leg, and he just gets a run. So one thing is for sure, Abdul Basit will definitely go on and win the best batter of the game award, but who will be the man of the match? It's going to be, is it going to be him? Is it going to be Umar Chawla because he picked up 3 wickets tonight? It's been given as a no ball by the on-field umpire. Now why did that happen? He didn't overstep though. I just get the feeling there were more fielders outside the inner ring. Yeah, I just get the feeling just 3 fielders were inside the inner ring, and that's why it was given as a no ball. So Safi Chaudhary gets a free hit. And one thing is for sure, Saud Yunus didn't like it. Comes down the wicket, lifts it up in the air. Chance for the fielder mid wicket. Even if he takes it, it would have stayed not out. They're coming back for the second run, and Safir, in fact, Abdul Basit Zaki just makes it at the right time. So just a boundary away now, Medicam, of what would be termed as another comfortable victory for the men in blue. And Globe Tiles will be catching their flight back home after this game. He hits it hard, he hits it over mid-off, he hits it comfortably over the boundary ropes as well for a 6. So that is it, that's how Medicam does it. They usually do that in style, and it's Safi Chaudhary who finishes the things off with a big 6 over mid-off. So getting this victory comfortably by 6 wickets tonight, Team Medicam, and knocking Globe Tiles out of the tournament, making it 3 out of 3, and making things more exciting for the next stage to come.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose?
خلقتني من تراب وأنا على عهدك ووعدك أدعو إليك في كل حال.
We are the petals of the orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We believe we achieve, working hard we receive. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon. We will touch the stars, it will happen soon.
We are the orchid school.
Orchid school. We are the petals of the orchid school.
हेलो हेलो हेलो
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियाँ जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
शहर कराची के दिल गुलिस्तान जौहर हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी के नजदीक मेगा मॉल, जहां मशहूर व मारूफ ब्रांड्स की आमद का सिलसिला तेजी से जारी है, जिसमें शामिल है बुनंजा सतरंगी, आइडियाज, सर्विस शूज, चेजर, फूड चेन, KFC। मेगा मॉल पेश करता है कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेज। सिर्फ 50% अदायगी पर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें फलक मार्केटिंग।
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose?
Alright, so the match number 16 is over. We saw another clinical victory, clinical performance from Team Medicam, who make it 3 out of 3 tonight. And unfortunately, the journey for Globe Tiles from DSPL Season 6 is over. So I'd like to have a few words with Saud Yunus once again. Saud, once again, the batting disappointing, not being able to score more runs after choosing to bat first, winning the toss.
Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dishan, the condition was today were very fine. You know, there was no dew. Even now, there is no dew right now. So we hope we choose to bat. We hope that we can score 160, 170 odd. But again, abysmal performance from our batters. Failed to score 120 runs. Same old story. You cannot ask your bowler every time to defend the score.
So we always see that you work really hard in all the campaigns that you have been a part of DSPL. You have been part of one another campaign, and obviously you would love to be a part of the next season around too. But what improvement or what suggestion would you like to give to the organizer or the tournament, so that something different can be done, so that more teams can get to win more matches?
I think, Nishan, if you say so, you see, this is our sixth season, and I really hope that the committee to take the action. Some of the teams are very strong. They have complete lineup, and some are not very strong. Even if we were unfortunate because 2 of our main retention were not available because of some injury. So I really hope that we can reduce the retention number, maybe 3 or maybe 4, and then all the teams can be equal in the next season. This is my suggestion.
All right, so it was a pleasure watching you play once again, and we hope that we'll see you once again next season in DSPL Season 7. Now, Mr. Junaid Khalil, the ever-smiling captain, the ever-winning captain. Junaid, sir, another clinical performance both with the batters as well as the bowlers.
I think it's a good toss to lose. And in fact, like today, we have like a very surprising team. We don't have like a 12th man with us. We played with 11 players, and then we requested actually Safir to come after attending a very close wedding, and alhamdulillah he came, and you see at the end of the day he gave us a breather. So overall it was a good game, and I really liked their fighting spirit. They really played well. In fact, especially they were giving 150% on their fielding. Overall, I'm very pleased with the bowling performance, and especially myself. Normally I don't bowl too much, but today I bowled 4 overs and give like I think 16-17 runs, which is a big achievement for my bowling profile. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Let's hope we'll continue. We will hope we receive our players back, inshallah, in the second round. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah, I was about to ask about Umar Loya when he's coming back.
I was just talking to him. He says that he's taking a flight on 25th of November, but I'm requesting him like try to take a flight early in the morning so that he can actually play 25th match. Let's hope, but inshallah, next round he'll be available.
All the best, Junaid bhai. You are already qualified for the next round. Now, time for the prize distribution ceremony. The first award is for the best bowler of the game, and there was no other than the exceptional leg spin bowler Umar Chawla for picking up 3 wickets tonight. He is the best bowler, Umar Chawla. I know Abdul Basit Zaki is getting ready to get his award too, but he'll have to wait for a few minutes. Umar Chawla will get a best bowler award from the guy who me perfume for Umar Chawla. And now the award for the best batter, none other than Abdul Basit Zaki, obviously, for scoring a half century tonight. So Abdul Basit Zaki is the best batter along with the man of the match tonight. So a perfume from me, followed by a cash prize from Alpha Labs. That will be of 10,000 rupees. Cash prize of 10,000 from Alpha Labs because he's the man of the match too. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. That's it from today. We'll be back next week for the next 4 matches of the group stages. Till then, it's me, Zishan Khalid, signing off. Allah Hafiz.